Welcome to Turning You Hip Hop. I'm Bass Polo, DJs. This my man Spade.
What's up?
This my man B Rich.
What's going on?
We're back, everybody. Sorry for the long wait, but we're here to do the show back again. Turning You Hip Hop is now back in effect. Our first album that we will be reviewing will be Lil Boosie, Touchdown to Cause Hell. Fellas, what did you think of the album Lil Boosie, Touchdown to Cause Hell?
Okay, well first we'll just let Spade give us a little bit of the stats.
Boosie, Badass, Touchdown to Cause Hell. Release date was May 26, 2015. It debuted at number 3 on the Billboard 200, which is damn good. Second week sales came in at 78,000. And with today's rap game, with the download and everything going, a lot of people would probably look at that and say that's bad for sales numbers, but shit, I mean that's damn good for sales numbers. Nowadays, I would say this is definitely what the game needed. You really can't tell like what's going on in rap game now. You have Migos sounding like Rich Homie Quan, Future, just sound like a big run-on sentence. So I think this, the game definitely needed like a big breather. Any standout songs that we can think of? For me, it was Retaliation.
I like Wonders of My Eyes. That was pretty straight how you came
I like
with that
both
track.
of those tracks were definitely standout tracks on the album. One of my favorites had to be No Juice. I thought the beat was very catchy. I thought the hook was catchy, and I just thought that he spoke about some real stuff on the track. But Windows to My Eyes, what made that song resonate with you, Polo?
Well, what I liked about it was that it told like how he was just getting out and how he was feeling. It was just like a personal song.
Right. Yeah. I felt a lot of true emotions on that track, and it felt like every single word hit hard on that track.
Exactly.
And how about you, Spade? I mean, what did you think about
Wonders of My Eyes? I mean, to me that was a song that Boosie. That's Boosie doing what he do.
Yeah.
Like he always make feel good songs and stuff like that, and especially you can feel everything that he does. It's like heartwarming. Well, he just speaking truth, and especially nowadays, you don't have a lot of rappers that's willing to do that anyway.
Right.
So I liked that track. For me, a standout song for me, which was actually a shocker for me, was Hip Hop Parade. That just the metaphor itself and how he took it, and me being from an era when Naughty by Nature had Hip Hop Parade, and I thought like just how he did it was definitely it's something different that I think needed, in calling people out, calling other rappers out to step up their game.
Right. I mean, that's what it was. It was unexpected. I mean, you wouldn't expect to hear a song like Hip Hop Parade from a Boosie, because he's never been known to be super lyrical. He just, he got some real lyrics and relatable lyrics. But you don't really look to Boosie for lyricism. At least I don't. And Hip Hop Parade, I was thoroughly surprised and thoroughly impressed by his display of skill on that track.
And what I like too, how she got her name. You know what track that reminded me of? That reminded me of that Tila track, Coco. How he was rapping about the chicks. That was that. Yeah, that's what we do. I mean, that's what we give education on hip hop, and that how she got her name was good, because he was telling about all the females and how they was getting into the little stuff they was getting into. So that really reminded me of Coco. I liked that track. I felt that one, because that's like the storytelling inside of that.
I think another thing is, I think it just comes with his growth. I think like when you heard Boosie early on, you have to remember that Boosie also was young.
Right.
I think now that he's getting older, smarter. And smarter, and also not being caught up in the propaganda of what's going on. By him being in jail, he wasn't influenced by today's sound and stuff like that. So when it was time for him to come out, you could definitely see that it was no influence or anything like that. He had his own style, his own agenda, and especially how he wanted to go in. So I think now that's there, you're going to hear more songs like that. And a lot of rappers need to wake up and take a page out of that book. For me, Black Heaven, featuring J. Cole and Keisha Cole.
Definitely a
that
track.
Yeah, that was something that I think was needed. It gave a big salute to our fallen soldiers. And a lot of the rappers now, like, they'll claim about, you'll brag about money, you'll brag about your jewels, you'll brag about your heritage.
Right.
And some of the people who paved the way for us. And that's why I definitely give them a 21 gun salute on Black Heaven, and especially seeing him on there with J. Cole.
Right.
That
unexpected.
That was totally thrown off for me. I'm not even sure if J. Cole was supposed to be on the song because when I looked at the cover, they didn't show it was featured by him. So if you didn't know or if you haven't heard J. Cole before, you wouldn't even have known that was him. So if y'all are listening, if y'all like that track, that is J. Cole on there.
And I mean, to piggyback on that, I mean, you know, just tracks with substance. The track I'm Sorry, you know, the one that he dedicated to his mother. I enjoy hearing tracks like that because in the midst of, you know, all of us trying to, you know, hustle or get money, you know, when you're out there living that street, like, you don't realize the stress or the hurt that you may cause on those who love you as a person. You know, for him to take a moment out and, you know, to acknowledge that he may have caused some pain and heartache to those who loved him, you know, I thought that was a real big move for him.
Yeah.
I don't think, you know, too many rappers display that type of emotion on the track.
And another thing too about it was that, you know what I'm saying, he thanked God a lot too, cause man, Boosie could have been stuck. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's like really, he really is really appreciative. You can tell when a person really appreciated and thank God that they got him out of something. But when you take some time, man, that's real. Yeah. And that's what, and that like one of the other songs that I liked it too, that I liked was Mercy on My Soul with that with Jeezy on there. Yeah. That was a good. Now he had some good features. The features that he had on the album were really nice.
And it wasn't oversaturated. I think that's the thing that now that a lot of the rappers need to learn. Like, you need to tone down on some of these features. That's just for me personally. I think a lot of times we have too many features on the song. With him coming out of jail, I don't think he really would have needed a lot of features.
Okay. So you felt like he had too many features on this album?
I felt they were just enough.
Oh, okay.
I felt like it was just enough. But I'm just saying, like, now when you hear other rappers, you hear a lot of rappers collab with this rapper and want this rap on the hook and want this rap on the hook. I think you need to step away from that and show the world who you are and what you're rapping about.
But what I think too, what I really liked was how most of the features stepped up to Boosie level too, because they know it's Boosie and it's gonna be something different. Like when he did the track with Jeezy, he did the track with T.I. Everybody, you know how they'll water down a little bit with some of their lyrics, but they really stepped up on the game with some of these lyrics on some of these tracks when they featured with Boosie.
Well, I think because Boosie was probably the most anticipated rapper coming out. So you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. What people don't realize about this, about Touchdown Across Hell, this was actually supposed to be a double disc. If you go back and listen to some of his earlier interviews, he wanted to really come out like Pop. You know what I'm saying? And to me, I think that would have destroyed the game. He had some discrepancies with producers, so I'm hearing one of the reasons why he's coming from a place where he had in-house producers to now, you know, I'm pretty sure people emailing him beats and stuff like that. And because of who he is, I'm pretty sure they wanted to tack some money on that. So that would be like my only thing that I definitely had a problem with is just the waiting and the delay. Still waiting on you, Mr. Boosie. Can we get an album? Shake it fast.
One thing that I wanted to speak on about features before we, you know, not to jump back on that, but I still think Boosie is at his best when he's with Webby. No matter all the features, I think he's still at his best chemistry when he's with Webby. I mean, two tracks that Webby, I think it's two tracks. It's Away
and On That Level.
And On That Level.
I think those are some of the best tracks on the album as well. I think it's because of the chemistry that they got together.
Yeah, I definitely. He said that they're gonna be doing like a gangster music. He's just not sure when. And then on top of that, you know, I know y'all know Webby got saved.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, but it didn't sound like he missed it. It didn't sound like he missed a step. You know what I'm saying? On those two tracks. You know, so they didn't sound like they was old tracks. They didn't sound like they was old tracks.
That was one of the things that I was thinking about as I was listening to those songs. Like, I heard about him getting saved.
Yeah, I mean, but just because you get saved, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he cleansing his soul. Right. So, you know, it's definitely.
I respect that.
Yeah, it's definitely.
This is artistry, so this is artistry also at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? It's a job. So I mean, you still can. I mean, you just can't say if I'm just be going off, but you know, you still can put your art out there.
I'm just glad that you still gave me the Webby that I'm used to hearing. You know,
what did y'all think about Spoil Me with T.I. track that he did with them?
I could have done without that track.
I liked it because it sounded like a song when he said "Spoil Me," and then I like, okay, I'm thinking T.I. can jump on this because. You know, T.I., she can have whatever you like.
Is that the one with Chris Brown on it too?
No. See, actually, I was gonna bring up that one.
So it's the one with Chris Brown.
See, I think those was actually probably put on by the record company. I think the record company had, you know, because you always got to have those commercial songs. I think the one with T.I. and Chris Brown. I think that was the brain.
Now, I like the one with Chris Brown. Now that
see, I could have did without that.
I like that. You like it either?
I could have did without that.
I like it because actually it's with me personally touching personal. You know what I mean? You know she don't love me. She said she loves me. She don't love me.
That's Boosie.
I like that.
See, that's Boosie, but he brought that out of you. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like you need, and that's the good thing about I think Touchdown and Cause Hell. No matter where you are in life, I think he provided something for everybody
that you can relate to.
That you can relate to. You know what I'm saying? He gave something for the streets. He gave something that's commercial, like you said. He gave something that was personal for you. And, you know, to me, commercial songs, you know, that's not really my thing. But then again, you know, I like the one he did with Rick Ross. I like the drop top music. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I thought that beat was hard, and Ross being at the end, and Boosie just took control of the first two verses. I liked it that because typically, whoever's featured would take the first. You know what I'm saying? Thing out the gate, but like, you know, he stuck Ross at the back like, hey, nigga, I'm out of jail. You know what I'm saying? Let me get this mic and you do my hook. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I definitely enjoyed that.
What did y'all think about the song with Young Thug? Because he just basically did the hook on that. What did y'all think of that song?
No matter how I feel about Young Thug, you know, him and his whole cross-dressing thing and all of that, he makes good music, and I enjoyed that track. I thought the track was tough. Even the one with Rich Homie Quan as well. I think both of them.
See, now I was gonna bring that up. Man. I didn't have a problem with the like B said. I don't agree with the cross dressing and stuff like that. But hey, to each his own. You know, it is what it is. I thought the track was straight, but I liked the one with Rich Homie Quan, Like a Man.
Yeah, that was hard.
That one was definitely hard, and I think like for me personally. You know, I do like Rich Homie Quan, and I thought they fed off each other real good. And it kind of brought Boosie into the fold of the new generation. I think I think that was the difference for me between the songs. Like with Young Thug, it sounded like he just got on the song and did the hook. With Like a Man, I thought that Rich Homie actually brought Boosie kind of like into.
So you didn't like the one with Young Thug?
I liked it. I liked it, but I didn't think that Young Thug provided, you know, like anything. You know, like I didn't think he provided like I guess like how I'm saying like how Rich Homie there's a new era. So, you know, I think Young Thug and Rich Homie provide, you know, they're the front runners of that new era. But I thought Rich Homie, that seemed like not a Boosie song. That seemed like, you know, they put the beat on and Rich Homie probably came up with the hook and kind of, and then Boosie kind of like, okay, I can rap with this and I'll go this way. I didn't get that vibe off of that Young Thug song.
And see, that's what I liked about this Boosie album, because what Boosie did, he basically really took some of the songs off his mixtape. Because Like a Man and No Juice was off the mixtape.
Yeah.
So that's what I liked about it. And Like a Man, that was like one of my little theme songs for a minute when I first heard it on mixtape. So for him to put it on that was good because it's still flavorful right now.
Yeah. Well, it was a single too.
Oh, it was a single.
It was a single. Okay. Yeah. It was that single when that murder was what was it? Murder. I thought Murder was the case. I think that was. Okay. I apologize, Boosie. I can't think of the name of the mixtape right now. But it's been a little minute. But that goes to the point what I'm saying. It was too much of a gap, but that was actually a single.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get down to the ratings of the album.
I give it a 9.
Out of 5?
That's already scale of 5.
Yeah, 1 to 5.
Let me give it 5.
Oh, you giving it a classic?
It's pretty much classic. It's dope.
No, I'm giving it a classic. What you got?
I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5.
Okay.
You know, I was impressed. I enjoyed the album. I don't know if I'm gonna throw it in the classic status. I need to hear more. Because prior to this, I wasn't a big Boosie fan, but you know, I can consider myself a Boosie fan now. I thank you for the album.
And I kept that in mind when I listened to the album because I thought about B and I remember how much B used to be like, I don't like Boosie. So I called B to see what he was gonna say, and my rating on it is I gotta ride with B Rich on this. Hey, I gotta give it a 4. I can't give it a classic just for the simple fact that I feel like there were songs on that album I thought, you know, he could have kept off. Maybe if it was a double disc and I got to hear a little bit more, then I probably could have made a little bit more, you know, decipher of what's going on. But I got to give it like a 4. And I mean, it's a solid album. I would definitely suggest any of y'all to go out there and buy it. You definitely won't be disappointed. You definitely will find a song on there that you like. So, you know, there it is. We got post. So that's what it is.
All right, that concludes our status of Turning You Hip Hop.
We've been so gone so long.
Yeah, we got some more
we don't know how to close out. Hey,
but
hit us up on Twitter. I'm at 51 Spade.
I'm at BRich0331.
I'm at Baseball 357.
The Turn You Hip Hop site coming soon, man. Y'all want y'all to check this out. Stay tuned in, man. We're gonna be back. We're kicking this thing back up, yo. Salute out.
And make sure y'all hit that like button at the bottom.
Yeah, and go to Facebook, like me at Baseball DJs.
Peace.